In a hushed university, shrouded in the veil of night, a secret society gathers to unveil a mystery as old as time. But in their pursuit of truth, can the investigators unmask the hidden cultists? Welcome to Among Cultists Preview.
Greetings investigators, it's Adam here, also known as Weekly Game Night, your beacon in the shadowy realms, and alongside me today is the enigmatic detective Eldridge Arkham.
Greetings. I am Detective Eldridge Arkham, your guide through the shadowy labyrinth of truths yet to be uncovered.
Together, we are diving deep into the cryptic and mysterious world of Among Cultists by Godot Games, a game that's making a grand comeback on Kickstarter this January 16th with its newest chilling expansion, Under the Surface. Make sure to check out the video description for the link to the campaign. And I say it with pride, seems I have found a way to put a spell on Stefan Godot, the game designer, as the video is proudly sponsored by Godot Games. Prepare yourselves for a journey into a social deduction thriller where the line between ally and adversary blurs into the fog of deception. A world where your wits are your best weapon and trust is a luxury few can afford. In today's dossier, we'll unravel the enigmatic contents of the core Among Cultists box, a guide to playing Among Cultists, and a detailed briefing on 3 expansions including the upcoming Under the Surface. But first, let's delve into the heart of this eldritch mystery and give you a glimpse into the dark corners of Among Cultists. And remember, if you find yourself ensnared by the intrigue of my channel, consider subscribing to Weekly Game Night, your beaming light in the Lovecraftian dark labyrinth of board games. In Among Cultists, 4 to 8 players enter a world shrouded in secrecy and suspense. This social deduction thriller offers an engaging playtime of 45 to 180 minutes. Set in a mysterious university, players are divided into 2 factions, investigators and cultists. The game unfolds in 10 rounds, with players moving across the board and engaging in room or character actions. Investigators aim to unravel the identity of the cultist or score 10 victory points by the 10th round, while the cultists weave a web of lies and deceit to conceal their true intentions and win if they can kill certain number of investigators, prevent them from scoring 10 points, or identify the seer. However, the game's twist lies in the encounters between players. When 2 players cross paths, they will exchange pools cards. This subtle yet crucial mechanism is the key for cultists to stealthily eliminate investigators, further intensifying the game's atmosphere. As the game progresses, the line between friend and foe blurs, alliances are tested, and trust becomes a rare commodity. The very walls of the university seem to whisper secrets as players navigate through the tension and uncertainty that looms in every corner. So now, let's take a look at the core game box contents. Investigators, let's delve together into the heart of mystery with Among Cultists box, a treasure trove of game components designed to bring the shadowy university to life. First, let's take a look at a double-sided game board, a vivid depiction of the university, adaptable for different player counts. Up next, we have 10 large double-sided character cards accompanied by 10 wooden character discs. These elements are reversible, reflecting the dramatic shifts when cultists gain the upper hand. Diverse decks of cards. This includes success, failure, and sabotage cards, alongside alive and dead cards, weaving the narrative of survival and betrayal. A set of 10 root cards, these guide players on when and how to utilize the effects of various rooms each round. Role tokens, each with unique abilities, adding depth to the gameplay. Secret envelopes, 8 in total, they are used to conceal starting cards and role tokens, enhancing the element of surprise. Accompanying these components are multilingual rulebooks, ensuring accessibility for a wide range of players. It is worth mentioning that the game itself is language independent. Knife token, denoting the first players, this token adds a touch to the thematic flair. Event tokens, used to trigger events each round, adding unpredictability. Back to keep event tokens. Tiny book tokens, collected to score victory points for completing racks. And a plethora of other tokens, including those representing cultists and fishmen, essential for the full game experience. This collection in Among Cultists is not just a set of game pieces, it's a doorway into a world of intrigue, strategy, and suspense, so let's check out how you actually play the game. And I have got Eldritch with me to cover that part for you.
Detective Eldridge Arkham here, guiding you through the setup of Among Cultists. First step, envelopes of fate. Based on the number of players joining this mysterious dance, prepare the envelopes. They will contain the decks for investigators and cultists, including cards that spell out alive, dead, success, failure, and sabotage. Not to forget a root card for each soul embarking on this journey. And of course, add a role token to make the experience even more complex. Second step, the game board preparation. Lay out the board, a map of a university where shadows linger in every corner. It's here where your tale of intrigue unfolds. Place each character, alive side up, in the central hallway. Here begins their journey into the unknown. On the university map, mark 3 spaces with the cultists' tokens. Let the fishman token bide its time in the lake, a silent watcher awaiting its moment. Finally, place vote, electricity, and victory point tokens. Fill up the room spaces with book tokens and place room tokens by each of the rooms. Now, all that is left is to prepare the bag of events. Into the bag go the event tokens, each a potential twist in your tale. Give the knife token to the first player and prepare the clock. With its hand pointing to 1 o'clock, it begins the countdown to the unknown. With everything in place, the night phase can commence, and the game of shadows and secrets begins. In this shadowy realm, investigators are on a crucial mission: to unmask the cultists hidden in their midst or amass 10 victory points before the clock strikes the 10th round. Meanwhile, cultists, shrouded in secrecy, spin a web of deception. Their goal? To silently eliminate a certain number of investigators, halt their progress to 10 points, or unveil the elusive seer. Our story begins under the cover of night, the night phase, where roles are revealed in whispers. Cultists will recognize their allies and learn of an investigator already lost to the darkness. The seer, gifted with foresight, identifies the cultists, but remains a hidden guardian among the players. Now, let the twisted game commence. Remember, in this world of veiled truths, discussions can roam free, but the count of investigators fallen to cultist hands must remain unsaid. And keep your cards close, revealing them is forbidden. The game's heartbeat pulses over 10 rounds each following 4 phases. Movement phase, event phase, action phase, cleanup phase. In the movement phase of Among Cultists, each character takes their turn to move across the map. This phase is a delicate dance of strategy, where even the most harmless encounters can have consequences. Players exchange pulse cards during these encounters, a mechanic that adds tension, especially when unknowingly crossing paths with a cultist. In such moments, what seems like a mere meeting could turn into a perilous, potentially lethal encounter. In the event phase, the turn of fate is as swift as drawing a single token from the bag of events. Each draw unleashes an immediate effect, from the revelation of secret doors to communication breakdowns, power failures, and even the ominous opening of a portal. These events weave unpredictability into the game's fabric, each one potentially altering the landscape of your investigation in this ever-evolving mystery. In the action phase, each character takes a turn to execute a single crucial action, choosing between a character or a room action. For a room action to be performed, a character must be in the corresponding room as indicated on their route card. However, the cultists, ever deceptive, are not bound by their route, giving them a subtle edge in this phase of shadows and strategy. In the shadowed halls of Among Cultists, the room actions hold the key to unraveling the mystery. As you add cards to the room deck, a third card transforms the space, marking it as explored. In these explored rooms, characters can perform the check a room action, strategically placing book tokens on the bookshelf. Completing color-coded book racks brings the investigators closer to their victory threshold, a race against time and deceit. But beware, for the cultists, lurking like specters from a Lovecraftian nightmare, may introduce failure or sabotage cards into the mix, a sinister ploy to thwart your progress. The cafeteria becomes a battleground of wits and accusations. Once per round, a character here may spark a tempest of debate, culminating in a vote with closed eyes and pointed fingers. The outcome: either the triumphant identification of a cultist or a grim misstep for the investigators. And remember, other rooms hide their own secrets and actions. Using the camera, rebooting the power supply, or sealing the portal, each action is a critical step in the intricate dance between light and darkness, knowledge and oblivion. In the intricate world of Among Cultists, the action of checking a state stands as a crucial maneuver. This action allows you to discern whether another character in your location breathes the breath of the living or lies still in death's embrace. A single dead card is all it takes for a character to be declared dead. As an investigator, honesty is your code. The truth must be revealed. But the cultists, shrouded in their dark guises, can choose to mask the true state, weaving their web of deception. Other strategic actions at your disposal include: secure a hallway by adding one card to unsafe passage deck, fight the cultists to get rid the university of its sinister infiltrators, scare away the fishmen, drive it back to the murky depths of the lake from whence it came, and assassinate it. Character reserved for those with the assassin role. As the game's narrative unfolds into the cleanup phase, a moment of potential revelation arrives. Here, in the twilight of the round, cultists might emerge from the shadows, revealing their true identities and claiming victory if they have fulfilled their macabre objective. Enough investigators laid to rest in silence. If the cultists' hour of triumph has not yet come, the clock ticks onward, ushering the game into its next chapter. In this noir, Lovecraftian world. Each phase is a step deeper into the unknown, where every decision can tip the balance between light and dark. And now, let's take a look at the expansions. Decades passed. These minds were forever sealed, their echoes of madness still lingering. Miners, once drawn by the lure of riches, fell victim to an unspeakable lunacy. With each passing generation, a new safeguard is added to the entrance. Locks of the modern age, ancient seals, cryptic runes, and devious traps. All are efforts to contain what lies within. In the mountains of chaos.
The Mountains of Chaos expansion introduces a dynamic new map to your Among Cultists game, enhancing the gameplay with innovative mechanics. Experience the thrill of navigating through revolving doors and using elevators, adding a fresh layer of strategy. Unique one-shot boost or ongoing abilities coming from Profession module activated by removing cultist or fishman tokens bring an extra edge to your moves. Additionally, the expansion includes new secret roles, enriching the game with more mystery and excitement. That adds another layer of deception into this already mad world. And as usual, Mountains of Chaos expansion comes with a comprehensive rulebook translated into 5 languages. Get yourself ready for a revitalized Among Cultists experience with Mountains of Chaos.
Beneath the ocean's surface, a leviathan from realms unknown lies dormant, its size dwarfing all earthly life. Around it, a clandestine facility springs up on isolated isles, but soon a shadow as dark as the abyss stretches between them, unleashing an unspeakable horror that echoes the dread of Lovecraftian nightmares. Welcome to Into the Abyss.
With Down into the Abyss, players are taken to island-based locations as expansions features double-sided water map. This new map adds complexity to route planning, featuring boat tokens that act as mobile rooms. These boats create a dynamic playing environment, offering new strategic opportunities. What else is new? Roaming tentacles dynamically block routes on map, introducing an unpredictable element that players must navigate around. This feature adds a layer of challenge as you plan your moves. 6 exciting new character roles are introduced, giving players additional ways to interact with the game and each other. Make sure to play as the Yellow Traitor, that adds another layer of deception into this already mad world. And of course, accompanying these new features is a rulebook that includes translations in all 5 languages, ensuring accessibility for a vast range of players. This expansion not only diversifies the Among Cultists game, but also enriches the overall experience with new mechanics and challenges.
Beneath the icy expanse of Antarctica lies a secret military base, a remote outpost where the world's most guarded secrets dwell. Here, scientists have stumbled upon a mysterious organism, 46B, long slumbering in the frozen depths. Dormant for ages, this enigmatic being, once just a subject of research, has awakened to something beyond imagination.
In the Under the Surface expansion of Among Cultists, players find themselves at a research station in the chilling expanse of Antarctica. Feeling the Thing vibes? This expansion unveils a new winter-themed map, double-sided to accommodate varying player counts. Expect new roles and loot tokens in this expansion, arming your team with essential gear, but tread cautiously. The gear you distribute could end up in the hands of cultists, tipping the balance in their favor. The full extent of what lies beneath the surface remains shrouded in mystery, set to be revealed on January 16th. Keep an eye on the Kickstarter campaign, the link will be in the video description. I'm really looking forward to all the stretch goals that will be unlocked. If you love these social deduction games, Among Cultists is your choice. Thank you for tuning in, stay safe and keep your wits sharp.